Guess what? I started dropshipping in Nigeria, and hey,
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation.
so this is how I started this dropshipping idea of a thing. Okay, normally I do freelance business as a designer, but I really needed money so fastly. I needed to make quick money and probably big a lot of money. Like not spending too much time on computer. So I did research online, and online is our university. So I go online, I do research, and I stumble across Biaza. He's a YouTuber too online, and he's in the United States. So after stumble across Biaza, I watched 1 or 2 videos on Biaza. Then I watched a video called dropshipping. 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 That video changed my mindset completely. It was so vivid to me that I'm going to succeed in this angle or this direction that I'm going to take next. So for me, taking the direction to this was very strong and clear to me. And the problem here is that Biaza is from the United States. I am from Nigeria. But nevertheless, there is this saying that if you are an entrepreneur, it doesn't matter what economy or what country you are, you will succeed as long as you put in the work. So that is the mindset to me, because I have the mindset of entrepreneur. So let's get it done. That is just for me. So along the road, the problem here is that I don't have anybody that is doing drop shipping in Nigeria that I can easily chat with or make communication with. That is the problem from my beginning. But I was like, we have to find a way to make it happen. We have to find a way to actually succeed in this drop shipping angle. So all I have to do was, follow the instruction of Biaza and start getting it ready. So I easily went online, get a domain name, and open a Shopify store. But the problem is that in Biaza video, they will not tell you the real foundation of it, and they will not tell you what you have to do before you create a website or even buy a domain name. So I was like, okay, for me to really make this thing even clearer, because now I just put in the time to create a website and also buy a domain name, and at the end of the day, I have to do the most important thing. The most important thing here is to register a business name. So I actually registered a business name in Nigeria, and I waited for close to 2 weeks, and then I got my business name ready. So all I have to do again was very simple, was for me to open a corporate account on the business name so that I can easily link that account with my website. But before we go further, I just want you to understand that in Shopify websites, they don't allow Nigeria banks, and also the problem is that they allow PayPal, but PayPal does not allow Nigerians to have an account with them. Most of the things that we did is that we try to use different country, which is VPN, to change our location to open the PayPal account. That is one thing we do so that we can have PayPal account. That is risky, because we're only putting ourselves in jeopardy, because people can easily cancel our PayPal account and then we lose all our money. So that is not a risk for me to take. So I decided to say, okay, what can I do? So I heard about Paystack, and I can easily link Paystack to my Shopify store to actually start doing my Shopify business. For me, that was very insight for me, because that was very interesting. Okay, this is what I can do. And Paystack only allow Zenith Bank in my country, Nigeria. If you're from Nigeria watching this video, Zenith Bank is a World Bank. So I decided to use Zenith Bank. The problem here is that I did not have a lot of money to start this. But when you go online on YouTube, you see people saying that you can start drop shipping with $100. Start dropping shipping with $200. But let me be honest with you, if you're from Nigeria, you need to hold more than that to actually start drop shipping in Nigeria. And that is the problem. I don't have a lot of money. The only money I have with me then was $300 I have in my account. And I was still expecting $300 coming along the side, because I was doing a job for a customer that will actually pay me $300. Then let's say everything was $600. I have that confidence that I can easily start this business and still make profit from it, because honestly, that is the goal. So I decided to, go to Zenith Bank, and yeah, this is what I did. I was so confident in what I did, because I know I have this thing so clear to me. So all I just have to do was just go into the bank. I was like, hello, I want to open a corporate or domiciliary account for my business. They was like, wow, what is the name of the business? I told them the name of the business, and they were like, yeah, to open a corporate domiciliary account, you need to have the sum of $1,000. I was like, I don't understand. In other banks, I can easily open this thing for $100. Why $1,000 in Zenith Bank? This is where the problem starts. Zenith Bank was saying something like, people open account with us and they never make use of it. That is why we actually raised the board. But I know that it was because Zenith Bank know the value of them and they kind of like link with Paystack, and that's why they're increasing their price. And that is why Paystack only accepts Zenith Bank. And that is the problem to most of us that don't have a lot of money to actually open this account with them. You cannot say you want to start a business and then you are spending 1 million to open an account, which is frustrating in that angle. I think that was where my problem started, and I started seeing it as kind of a twist way. So the best thing I can easily do is to wait to actually make this $1,000. But entrepreneur spirit, once you have it in mind, so you can't sleep, you can't rest until you have what you want. That is for me. So I decided to say, okay, what can I do next? What account can I link to my website? So I actually was doing research online. Then I stumbled across a Nigeria guy that has done dropshipping in Nigeria and succeeded in that angle. Then I messaged him on YouTube and we discussed. He told me that he used Zenith Bank to actually make this thing work. So I was like, okay, there must be another way. So I stumbled across Flutterwave. Flutterwave is a kind of like account that you can open to actually still receive payment on website. So since I just spoke with just told me that I can easily use WordPress, not Shopify, WordPress, to actually make it happen. Then I was like, okay, I created an account with WordPress and it's okay, let me create an account with Flutterwave. So, but Flutterwave, I can use any bank to link with Flutterwave. So I decided to, okay, let's go with UBA. So UBA is actually a bank in Nigeria. So that I actually went to UBA. I created an account with UBA. But the problem is that when you are creating a domiciliary account, a corporate domiciliary account in UBA, you need to have 2 people that actually have current accounts already that can actually sign for you on paper. And the problem is that I don't have anybody that have 2 current accounts. So I decided to phone a friend, like, after a friend, do you have anybody around you that actually have a corporate domiciliary account? He actually say, yeah, I do have somebody that have corporate domiciliary account that I can easily link up to. So I decided to travel far, far away to actually get that signature from his friend. And also, one of the interesting part is that when I was doing those things, the accountant there was actually assisting me. So the accountant actually brings somebody too to actually sign for me too. It was making it even more better for me. But I actually spent 2 weeks opening this domiciliary account, which actually take too long to open a corporate domiciliary account for me. After I done with that, so I easily just link it to my Flutterwave. Then I was like, okay, let's see, now I have Flutterwave, so let's finish our WordPress website by linking this payment method. So we decided to say, let's give it a test by testing our Flutterwave if it's working. Truth to be told, I actually tried using the Flutterwave to do the payment and there was an error. It never went through. So my lesson that I've learned along this road is that I learned a lot of things, and most of the things that I learned was be patient with yourself. Don't be hurry. Once you have an idea, try to put the idea on paper and then work your mind around it to see if there will be, just know that there will be a hard time in it. There will be a hard time in it. So if you have to take the part of doing a dropshipping, let me be honest with you, you have to be strong, and also you have to look for somebody that is already doing that dropshipping business that you want to go into, unless you are just trying to do buying and selling a product in Nigeria and not selling it globally. Because my goal was to sell it globally, because I was not even depending on Nigeria. Because let me be honest with you, once you are doing online dropshipping in Nigeria, you always have a problem, because people want you to actually bring the product for them to see first before they pay you, and that is not how dropshipping work. The way dropshipping work is very simple. Dropshipping is that they go to your website, they order the product, then you go to the manufacturer, then give them these people address, and manufacturer will actually ship this product to the buyers, not you. You understand the point? So the sellers will actually ship this product to them, not you doing your own is just to relax. Link them is like affiliate too, but this one is different from affiliate. You actually fix the price on what you actually gain from this product. That is how it works. So you need to understand that when you are going to this feed, or if you are from Nigeria, understand that you need to have certain amount of money to actually make this thing happen. But you can start from somewhere. Nobody is limited to what you can actually imagine or what you can actually achieve in your few time to come. But that is my lessons. So if this is your first time coming to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. That will actually help me to actually have money in the future to actually start drop shipping. If you want me to succeed in that area, and if you want me to bring more on this, how you can actually succeed in drop shipping and other part of it, you can really start YouTube too today by creating your first video. See you guys on my next one. Peace out.